Hello, Alicia.
Hola.
Hola, hola. I'm so happy to see you.
Me too. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you,
Welcome
thank
to
you.
the past. Yes, so I'm gonna take you through different portals.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about Mayan cosmology. I'm very happy to be here today to show you this.
Yes.
This is the origins. So the whole idea was to portray the transformation of Ishel. She is the moon goddess, also known as the rainbow goddess, and after the jaguar goddess. So she transforms from a young woman to an elderly woman that you will see in a different painting, because she is portrayed as the life giver and the life taker. And she's holding a rabbit because she's also the mother, the fertility goddess, the childbirth goddess, and women identify with her because she had a tough life. She was obviously, being the moon goddess, there was a sun god, and he made her heart happy, but he also broke her heart. She was full of sorrow, and she decided to leave the heavens and come down to earth and become a jaguar to protect the night and the creatures that were there in the village, which were the vulnerable people, the women and the children. She's like, I'm a protector now, because she became this very strong, very resilient figure. And then she also is holding a very beautiful woven piece, because she's also being portrayed as the goddess of the arts, especially the weavers. So this is the underworld, where she comes right after being alive and being portrayed as this up in the heavens, moon goddess. She goes through the darkness of being mistreated and being not loved and not supported. So she embraces this trust and being this force, gentle force, of nature, Mother Nature, nurturing force. And I think it's very special. Nobody told me this story growing up. We will all know about Kukulkan, also known as Quetzalcoatl, the feather serpent, which is also appear on my paintings, because it's you can't have just the feminine force, it's also needed the masculine force. But in this exhibition, I'm highlighting the profound importance of the feminine, gentle wisdom force that keeps everyone safe, everyone nurtured, loved, and how important it is that we come from this storytelling. We were told that the world was full of water, and that this monster, the crocodile, was holding the earth, and there was 4 layers down on the underworld, and then 9 more layers going up to the heavens, from where the serpent god will come down and fertilize the earth. So that's why I represent this with the big tree of life. So, and the ceiba was a sacred tree for the Mayans. So it's very big tree, beautiful, tall and very wide tree. So it had these 4 branches represent the 4 directions of the the cardinal points, so north, south, east, and west. They did have some different colors to represent them. I'm gonna get them wrong. Yellow, black, white, and red. And the importance of saying, like, with everything, obviously we're talking about sacred times, we're talking about rituals. So having be thankful to the land where we feed. They create this beautiful metaphor about the sun rising as a bird and the sun going down as a jaguar. So in my work there's a lot of animals and there's a lot of creatures that were sacred, and this is how I obviously portray. It's like a bird that has eaten all the corn and it's full of life and it's full of color, and even though it's might be like a rough day that things don't look too great, there's always, the sun always comes, you know, the sun is always there shining somehow. And these have very big roots, because this actually paint is called roots, because I believe we all were seeds, you know, waiting to be planted in this earth, and whatever we share to the world, whatever we grow as beliefs, as traditions, as food, as culture, is what makes the diversity, you know, the richness of us humans great, you know. It's
By the way, I had one more question, because I'm very intrigued about the rabbit.
yes,
The goodness
the rabbit is the fertility.
So that's a symbol in
Yes.
Maya
Yes.
mythology. Rabbit is fertility. Indeed, when you look at what's happening in New Zealand, I mean, no question asked. I mean, incest is everywhere, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So they obviously they have lots. So this is the meaning, and the snake that she has in the head.
Yes.
You know, the snake is transformation, is what is connected also to the heavens, and also goes like, it's just the cycle of life. And what they use, like the Mayan queens and the royalty, they use feathers. So once she becomes a jaguar, she's still a goddess, you know, she's a queen, and she has the feathers. The quetzal was the sacred bird, have very long feathers.
She's changing shape.
Yes.
So by dying, or she's not dying, she goes to the
reborn,
underworld, reborn, and she takes a shape of a jaguar.
As a jaguar, yes.
Right.
So, and also she's holding this weaved mat.
Yes.
Because
yes.
she becomes also the goddess of arts, and especially for the weavers. So we have in Mexico a tradition of, you know, teaching mother to daughter how to weave, and we use these things to make pots, to make bags, to make hats, to make all these things that we still use, you know, to today, from seed to plant, to going and harvest that and process the plant, la palma.
Yes.
So it is a beautiful tradition, and it's really sacred, because people, when they doing it, that they're in this safe space, you know. It's the community, they're all talking, singing, speaking Mayan. They don't, in Mexico, the official language is Spanish, but we have like 30 different languages: Nahuatl, Maya, Otomí, Zapoteca, Mixteca, so many that they talk their own language, and they cook their different food. You know, Mayan food is still to today, you know, they cook it the ancient way. Also with the corn, they still do the traditional way of planting. So this exhibition, when I saw the news, this was March this year, Claudia, the president of Mexico, she said, I'm going to put in the Constitution that the native corn of Mexico is going to be protected from GMO, so genetically modified corn. Is banned now, can be planted in Mexico to protect the native corn, which comes in all different shapes and colors. Talk about a very exciting project that I'm doing, collaborating with my friend Amy from the Library Seeds project. Some of the different ones that have been grown actually here in New Zealand. So we have this one, which is, you can see, beautiful red. different sizes. This is called the strawberry corn because it looks like a little baby strawberry.
So cute. It's so cute.
It is absolutely gorgeous. This is the stem of the last corn plantation from here. You can see it's almost a tree itself. They are very strong plants with very deep roots. These are all the seeds from blue corn to this is a rainbow corn. You can see in this one, that's how it looks like. So you have a combination, the blue corn, and we have, so this is the corn project, little community gardens now with them. Next plantation is on the 20th at the Victory Community Center.
Where is the community garden?
So there are different community gardens in Nelson. So
Which
we
one?
have one in Waimarama, which is like in the brook.
Yes, no,
So
this one, yes.
the other one in the Women's Center, which we planted the first seeds there during the equinox on the 25th of September. And we having, like I said, the next one in Victory and also at the White House, because they're all community halls. People go there and feed. They offer, big meals to the community for very accessible koha.